The schoolyard buzzes with life as children play, their laughter echoing under the bright sun. Marco sits alone, lost in his own world, a small notebook his portal to intricate designs. His colored pencils dance across the page, bringing to life the complex patterns he sees where others find simplicity. Marco saw the world differently, a voice narrates, revealing a unique perspective. Where others saw simple shapes, he found complex patterns waiting to be discovered. Marco stands at the front of the classroom, a hopeful smile lighting his face as he begins his presentation. A wave of laughter erupts as his classmates mock his ideas, their jeers filling the room. Marco shrinks under the onslaught of ridicule, his hopeful expression replaced by hurt and shame. The weight of their mockery crushes Marcos' spirit, leaving him visibly wounded and isolated. Against a featureless backdrop, a lone figure stands, cloaked in shadow. The narrator begins, recounting the words of the masses. They told him to stop with those silly ideas. The narrator continues, the pressure mounting, and to be like everyone else. The words hang in the air, heavy with expectation and conformity. In the dim light of his room, Marcos, a young inventor, is hunched over a workbench. His face is illuminated by the glow of a modified flashlight, the lines of fatigue etched around his eyes. Wires and tools are scattered across the surface, a testament to countless hours of relentless work. His brow is furrowed in concentration, his every movement precise and deliberate. Despite the weariness, a spark of determination flickers in his eyes, a refusal to surrender. Marco stands, a hopeful inventor presenting his prototype to his circle of friends. The air crackles with anticipation, only to be shattered by a burst of derisive laughter. The sound of their ridicule washes over Marcos like a bitter wave, crushing his spirit. His shoulders slump under the weight of their mockery, his posture mirroring his inner defeat. He lowers his gaze, the glint of innovation in his eyes now dimmed by a deep sense of despair. The prototype, once a symbol of his dreams, now hangs heavy in his hands, a stark reminder of his shattered aspirations. A solitary figure stands motionless, enveloped by a gentle, ethereal light. The room is silent, shadows dancing softly around the edges of the space. Narrator. Each time he shared his latest idea, most people laughed. The soft light seems to intensify, highlighting the figure's isolation. A subtle shift in the air suggests a change, a moment of quiet resolve. The figure remains steadfast, bathed in light, ready to face the unseen. The dining room glows warmly, casting long shadows that dance around Marcos as he sits at the table with his parents. His mother offers a comforting smile. "Don't worry, Marcos. You'll do great." The father's words cut through the hope. Don't get his hopes up. He never does. Marcos looks down at the table, his expression shifting from anticipation to disappointment. The warm light in the room fails to penetrate the heavy atmosphere of doubt and strained expectations. The unspoken tension hangs heavy in the air as Marcos's hopes are dashed before him. Morning light floods the room, revealing Marcos, a silhouette against the sunlit window. He tinkers with wires and circuit boards, lost in a world of electronics, oblivious to the world outside. His father appears in the doorway, a stern figure framed by the light, his arms crossed in disapproval. The father's silhouette darkens the doorway as he speaks, his voice cutting through the quiet hum of the electronics. "Marcos, study," his father commands, his words heavy with disappointment. "Those gadgets won't get you anywhere," the father warns, his disapproval hanging in the air. An unseen figure, shrouded in silence, grapples with a profound and painful realization. The narrator's voice echoes, filled with sorrow. "That hurt more than any mockery." A wave of anguish washes over the figure as the narrator continues. "It hurt to feel misunderstood." The narrator's voice cracks with vulnerability, by the person he wanted to understand him the most. The silence returns, heavier now, pregnant with unspoken emotions and lingering pain. In his cluttered bedroom, Marcos sits hunched over a chaotic desk, a storm of blueprints and wires surrounding him. His brow furrows deeply as he stares into the abyss of his project, a visible struggle etched on his face. He pauses, lost in thought amidst the disassembled gadgets that litter his workspace, questioning his path. Doubt clouds his mind as he whispers to himself, "Am I even on the right track?" The question hangs in the air, unanswered, as the weight of his ambition presses down on him. Surrounded by the remnants of his endeavor, He is caught in a moment of profound uncertainty. In the stark emptiness, a solitary spotlight pierces the darkness, revealing Marcos standing alone. Marcos stands, completely consumed by his thoughts, a figure of introspection. Marcos's voice echoes in the void. What if everyone is right? What if I'm wrong? The weight of his doubt seems to press down on Marcos as he questions his path. Marcos sits on his bed, the weight of despair heavy on his shoulders. He reaches out, his hand hovering over the prototype. With a surge of determination, Marcos flips the switch. The device sparks to life, its LED shining brighter than ever before. The LED shines brightly. Marcos stares at the light, a glimmer of hope returning to his eyes. In the darkness, a lone figure stands, shoulders slumped, embodying defeat. The air is thick with the weight of resignation, a silent acknowledgement of surrender. Narrator, VO. He felt on the verge of giving up, about to throw in the towel. But in the heart of that despair, a subtle shift begins, unseen yet palpable. Narrator, 5-0. But that night, something changed. Marcos, lost in his craft, leans intently over his sketchbook, his pencil dancing across the page as he gives birth to complex designs. Marcos meticulously tests sensors, brow furrowed, eyes scrutinizing the data as he navigates the intricacies of technology. Marcos finds himself immersed in the hushed sanctuary of a library. Stacks of books, his companions, absorbing knowledge with every glance. Within the vibrant energy of a bustling community workshop, Marcos unites with a mentor, their hands moving in perfect harmony, sparks flying as ideas ignite into reality. Marcos's journey unfolds, a tapestry woven with dedication, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. In the solitude of his workshop, a figure labors under the tender watch of a solitary lamp, the air thick with anticipation. Dust motes waltz in the air, each glimmer a testament to the artisan's unwavering commitment. With practiced grace, hands dance around the object, refining its form with meticulous precision. A moment of serene contemplation as the artisan pauses, his brow furrowed in thought, the weight of his vision palpable. A faint smile graces his lips, a silent ode to the passion that fuels his solitary pursuit. Day after day, he polished his idea. Not for others, but because he felt it in his heart. Sunlight fills the workshop, revealing dust motes dancing in the air as Marcos labors over his invention. Anna watches Marcos with a reassuring smile, her eyes filled with encouragement. Anna's voice cuts through the workshop's gentle hum. That's it, Marcos. Just a little more pressure on the release valve. Marcos, absorbed in his work, assures her, I think I've almost got it, Anna. Just need to align this gear. Marcos focuses intently, his hands moving with precision as he aligns the final gear. In a nondescript workshop, Mentor and Marcos face each other, the air charged with unspoken ambition. Mentor's words cut through the silence, a beacon of encouragement in the face of doubt. Don't let anyone tell you your ideas are worthless, Marcos. Mentor's voice resonates with conviction, urging Marcos forward. Keep going. Marcos listens intently, his eyes reflecting a mix of hope and determination. Marcos sits hunched at his desk, the dim light casting long shadows across his face. Empty coffee cups litter the desk, silent witnesses to Marcos's relentless efforts. His fingers dance across the keyboard, each keystroke a step closer to his goal. A faint smile graces his lips, a beacon of hope in the late-night struggle. Encouragement echoes in his mind, fueling his determination to push forward. The schoolyard buzzes with anticipation, a kaleidoscope of students and parents gathering for the science fair. Colorful banners dance in the breeze, adding to the lively atmosphere. Marco stands nervously by his homemade robot, his fingers fumbling with a loose wire. He glances around, his eyes darting from face to face, his anxiety growing. Marcos adjusts his glasses, a subtle gesture masking his unease. Marcos takes a deep breath, steeling himself for the scrutiny to come. Marcos stands tall at the science fair, his project gleaming under the lights. He gestures with a flourish, explaining the intelligent flashlight's features to the intrigued judges. His voice is steady, yet a slight tremor betrays the anxiety simmering beneath his confident facade. He explains the complex algorithms that power his invention, hoping to impress the panel. Peers gather around, their eyes wide with curiosity as Marcos demonstrates the flashlight's capabilities. Despite his nervousness, Marcos beams with pride, eager to share his creation with the world. The fair bursts into life as night falls, a vibrant tapestry of flashing lights and lively music. A lone figure emerges from the shadows, a flashlight clutched in hand, ready to unveil the spectacle. As the figure turns on the flashlight, the narrator whispers, "When he turned on his flashlight at the fair, everyone was speechless." The flashlight's beam cuts through the darkness, spotlighting the figure's face with anticipation. A hush falls over the crowd as all eyes turn towards the illuminated figure, curiosity piqued. The fair holds its breath, waiting to see what the light will reveal. Former critics, once harsh, now erupt in applause, their expressions a blend of astonishment and respect. His father stands frozen, his face etched with stunned disbelief. A slow, radiant smile gradually breaks across his father's face, lighting up his eyes with pride. His father takes a resolute step forward, his expression now overflowing with emotion. In a powerful moment of reconciliation, his father embraces him tightly, a gesture of unconditional love and acceptance. Sunlight paints the living room, dust motes swirl in golden rays. A father stands, regret etched deeply into the lines of his face. He reaches out, his hand trembling slightly. "Son, I'm sorry," the father says, his voice thick with emotion. "I never doubted you, but now I see you always had something special." The father's eyes reflect newfound admiration. Amidst the bustling science fair, Marcos shines, standing proudly by his intricate invention. He gestures emphatically, his eyes sparkling with passion, as he addresses the panel of stern-faced judges. The panel of judges, cloaked in lab coats, listens intently, their expressions a mix of skepticism and curiosity. With unwavering confidence, Marcos elucidates the functionality and potential of his groundbreaking creation, captivating his audience. The lights of his invention blink rhythmically, casting an ethereal glow on Marcos, highlighting his brilliance. The schoolyard buzzes with excitement as the science fair bursts into vibrant life. Marcos basks in the glow of his award-winning science project. His friends approach, their faces a mixture of sheepishness and genuine admiration. His friends exclaim, "Congratulations, Marcos, you really deserved it. We're sorry for how we acted before. We were wrong." Sunlight fills the nondescript room, illuminating the quiet solitude where Marcos stands, his expression a complex mix of relief and triumph. The light catches the dust motes dancing in the air, a silent witness to Marcos's long-awaited validation. A voice breaks the silence, offering the words Marcos has yearned to hear. "We were wrong about you, Marcos." Friend continues with the words, "Your invention is amazing." Marcos absorbs the praise, his posture relaxing as the weight of doubt lifts from his shoulders. The room seems to brighten, reflecting the newfound hope and vindication in Marcos's eyes. Marcos stands at the front of the classroom, his smile radiating warmth as he prepares to engage with his students. With an enthusiastic gesture, Marcos guides the children through their creative workshop, his energy infectious. The classroom buzzes with excited chatter as children bring their imaginative ideas to life, their creativity unleashed. Marcos watches over his students, a deep sense of fulfillment washing over him as he witnesses their growth. The room is alive with color and creativity, a testament to Marcos's dedication and the children's boundless imagination. Sunlight floods the room, illuminating dust motes. As Marcos prepares to inspire, he stands before them, earnest and encouraging, ready to impart his wisdom. Today, Marcos teaches others to think differently. The room listens intently, their faces reflecting a mix of anticipation and hope. He has learned that those who criticize are often the ones who need courage the most. Sunlight floods the workshop, revealing dust motes dancing in the air as Marcos kneels gently. A young child stands nervously, clutching a crumpled piece of paper, his gaze fixed on the ground. Marcos offers a comforting reassurance. "It's okay to be a little shy, but I bet you have a fantastic idea hiding in there." The young child, still hesitant, looks up slightly, his grip tightening on the paper. In a moment of quiet resolve, Marcos speaks with gentle conviction. His words hang in the air, pregnant with encouragement and challenge. "Don't be afraid to be different," Marcos urges, his voice a beacon of support. He presses on, emphasizing the untapped potential within each unique perspective. Marcos reassures, "Your ideas are valuable," his words resonating with belief. His simple yet profound statement lingers, an invitation to embrace individuality and innovation. In the vibrant park, Marcos's radiant smile shines as he walks beside his mother. His expressions are lively, gestures animated. His words are filled with accomplishment. His words are filled with thankfulness. The gentle breeze rustles through the trees, carrying their laughter. In the dim light of his bedroom, Marcos gazes upon his first prototype, a tangible emblem of his arduous journey. A wave of satisfaction washes over Marcos as he observes his creation, a symbol of his perseverance and ingenuity. In a moment of quiet reflection, Marcos finds himself overwhelmed with pride, his heart swelling with the joy of achievement. Marcos's face is brightened by a genuine smile, a testament to the challenges overcome and the dreams realized. A profound voice reverberates, laden with the echoes of stories yet untold, hinting at the promise of unparalleled greatness. The narrator's voice begins, its tone imbued with a sense of destiny. If you are different, if your dreams make you feel strange, the voice deepens, resonating with a poignant understanding of the struggles of the unconventional. The voice concludes with a powerful affirmation. Remember, geniuses are not born from the ordinary, they are born from the extraordinary. An empty stage bathed in stark light awaits its moment. The stage is silent, expectant. From the darkness, a voice echoes, and the world needs your ideas. The spotlight remains fixed, awaiting the arrival of inspiration. The empty stage, a canvas for untold stories. The screen glows, illuminating the message. Be yourself. The screen shifts, the words, persevere, now shining brightly. The screen pulses with light as the message continues. Your differences. The screen flares as the message builds. Can change the world. The full message blazes on the screen. Be yourself. Persevere. Your differences can change the world. The words linger, etched in light, resonating with hope and possibility. As the final words fade, a single line of text appears, softly glowing against the dark screen. The narrator's voice echoes with a gentle plea. If this story touched you, share it. The screen prompts. Inspire someone to believe a little more in themselves. The screen fades to black, leaving only the lingering echo of hope and encouragement. In the vibrant schoolyard, a cluster of children gathers, their eyes sparkling with excitement and curiosity. At the heart of the eager group stands Marcos, his warm smile radiating encouragement and wisdom. He embodies the spirit of mentorship, ready to ignite the spark of innovation in these young minds. The schoolyard transforms into a fertile ground for imagination, where dreams take flight under Marcos's guiding light. Inside Marcos's workshop, the air buzzes with focused energy. He is hunched over his workbench, lost in the intricate details of his latest creation. Each tool in Marcos's workshop is meticulously placed, a testament to his organized mind. The cluttered space hints at countless hours dedicated to innovation. Marcos's hands move with practiced precision, shaping and refining his invention. His intense focus blurs the world around him as he nears the completion of his masterpiece. Marcos stands in quiet contemplation, a faint smile gracing his lips. His gaze drifts into the distance, lost in a sea of memories and reflections. The journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Marcos reflects, his voice echoing with conviction. He considers the trials he has faced, each one a step towards self-discovery. I learned that the only way to succeed is to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. The windswept overlook amplifies the solitude, underscoring the strength found in self-belief. Marcos strides forward on the bustling city street, a palpable aura of confidence surrounding him. He moves with purpose, a man on a mission, knowing his innovative ideas hold the power to reshape the world. Each step resonates with the conviction that his vision can bring about significant change. The city unfolds before him, a canvas awaiting his transformative touch. A profound declaration echoes, resonating with the warmth of conviction. The narrator begins. Marcos's story is a reminder that everyone has the potential to change the world. The voice continues, emphasizing that change requires courage. The narrator stresses the necessity of perseverance, the cornerstone of transformation. All it takes is a little bit of courage and a lot of perseverance, the narrator concludes. The message hangs in the air, a testament to the power of individual action. In the dim light of his living room, Marcos's father sits quietly in his armchair, his attention fixed on the television screen. The television illuminates his face as he watches Marcos, his his son, being interviewed about his achievements. A wide smile begins to stretch across his face, a clear sign of the immense pride he feels for his son. The pride deepens, filling his eyes with a warmth that mirrors the flickering light of the screen. He leans forward slightly, drawn in by Marcos's words, his heart swelling with paternal affection. His smile broadens, radiating pure joy and satisfaction as he witnesses his son's success. Silence fills the room, broken only by the gentle dance of dust motes and sunbeams. A single window casts light into the room, highlighting the tranquility of the moment. I may not have understood him at first, but I'm so glad he never gave up on his dreams. The room is quiet, filled with memories and unspoken words. Light streams through a window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The light symbolizes hope and remembrance. Under the open sky, Marcos finds solace on a park bench, his notebook a canvas for blossoming ideas. In a moment of serene focus, he sketches, his face glowing with quiet satisfaction. His eyes scan the landscape, seeking inspiration from the gentle dance of nature around him. Lost in thought, his peaceful expression mirrors the calm beauty of the day. The air is still, the world is quiet, and Marcos is at peace with his craft. Here, amidst the green, creativity blossoms, and Marcos is its humble gardener. As the final scene fades, a sense of anticipation fills the air, hinting at the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. The narrator's voice gently guides us. Marcos's journey is just beginning, the narrator continues, highlighting the endless potential. He has many more ideas to share with the world. The narrator's voice swells with encouragement, and he is ready to face any challenges that come his way. The screen remains blank, filled with the promise of future adventures and the untold stories of Marcos. Children swarm around Marcos, their faces shining with excitement. Marcos's smile radiates warmth, a profound sense of purpose enveloping him. The children's laughter fills the air, weaving a tapestry of joy and camaraderie. Marcos's eyes reflect a deep-seated fulfillment, knowing he is making a profound difference in their lives. The schoolyard buzzes with the energy of youth, Marcos at the heart of it all. In a hushed tone, the narrator reflects on the enduring impact of Marcos's work. Marcos's legacy will live on, inspiring generations of young inventors to dream big. His words echo with the promise to never give up on their unique talents. The scene gently fades to black, leaving behind a lingering sense of hope and inspiration.